as you get towards. Hey guys, Crankin Surf back again. We have a 7.3 blank here, one of the surf blanks, and I want to make a 6.6 round tail. So I've got a template here, and it's a 6.4 round tail, one that I've made previously. So I'm going to show you how I get the extra 2 inches. We'll shape it up, and could be new board time. Obviously we've got a 7.3 blank and we've got a 6.4 template, so that leaves a little bit either side. One thing we want to do is move the template back and forward on the blank so we sort of get the right rocker. Do we want more rocker in the nose, or we want more in the tail? So you can always shape this in later when you start with the electric planer. You can take more out of the tail of the nose, but most of the blanks have an inbuilt rocker. So what we want to do is we want to get this to a point where we're kind of happy with the nose rocker and we're happy with the tail rocker. I'll cut the camera to it and show you what I mean. I want to get a little bit of nose rocker on this one, so I'm going to move the template forward. All we do is just keep it in line with the stringer. So I'm just going to move it back out so it's in line with the stringer. And it's going to have a look from the side. Yep, that's probably where I want it. As I said, I'm going to put some tail rocker in, but I'll do that with the electric planer. Let's get a pencil and we'll get this drawn out. Okay, as you can see, I've got my pencil and my trusty penguin sharpener. So we just want to make sure it's sharp. We don't want it too sharp so we break the pencil, that's all. And we're going to start drawing out the template. What I'm going to look for here is probably about the widest point. The widest point is about here. So I'm going to mark here, and I'm going to mark onto the template. So all I've done is just drawn a line from the blank onto the template. That's going to be my mark. I'll need a ruler or an edge or whatever you want to call them. And what I'm going to do from this mark, I'm just going to draw 2 inches. Just going to put another mark there. So there's the 2-inch mark. And I'll just mark on here 2 inches just for any future boards. So I always draw underhanded when I'm doing this. So we're just going to run down the template until we get to that marker. Occasionally you'll draw onto the blank. So I've just gone a little bit past it. Mark that 2 inches. I'll just mark 2 inches the other way because I'm going to draw I'm actually going to pull it down the other way. There we go. The wax that I have on there is just to keep the template still. Right, I'm going to pull down 2 inches. There we go. And I'm just going to again just line up with the template. Alright, so we're going to keep going. And down at the bottom. And pretty much we've made the 6.4 into a 6.6. So we'll do the other side and then we'll cut it. This tool here is basically to do fins. You would have seen this on one of my fin videos. It's very handy as well if you need to put a marker or a line across the board. So what I've done here is the widest point that I did that marker on, I'm just going to line up. Now with this, it's got a cut out at the top. And it's just a line across the board. I'll bring it in so you can have a look. Right, so this is that tool we're talking about. So here you have the center point and you have a hole at the top so you can see the stringer. So we use this for doing fins. So we line it up, line up the lines at the top here, and draw a line all the way across the blank, because what we want to do is want to match this side with the other side. So the marking that I put on the template, when I flip it over, I'll do marking on the other side and then line it up with this line, so we'll get an exact copy of this side to what's on that side, if that kind of makes sense. Okay, so we're going to do the other side of this. Now this one's a 6.4 by 21. I like the board, but I want to make it 6 by 21, so that's why I'm doing this. So again, we're going to draw it till this middle line. So I'm coming forward this time. Some people skin the blank before they do this. It's just personal preference, really. I'm happy doing it this way, so I've done it this way before. Okay, so we're going to slide this down 2 inches. There we go, done. Just make sure you're still lined up with your stringer, and there we go. We're going to finish it off. And there we go.